And we're back at it, fam. This time, let's go and take on the Griffin that we have yet to take on from the last video.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Been busy with the Griffin contract.
And?
It's time to get that sit ready. Let's go.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Vesemir picked a good spot. Trying to have no casualties in the way. Trying to make sure that the people are safe and sound while we take on a very scary Griffin. And now we're getting a tutorial on how to make potions and knowing about the ingredients and such. But I find it funny since we took on the Dev's Bed quest and we had to know how to make a Swallows potion, so we're already well versed on how to make potions. But the game decided to just tell us, like, hey man, we still want to show you this tutorial anyway, so like, I know you already made a potion, but we're still going to show you how to make a potion again regardless, so just go ahead and step back and enjoy another tutorial that you are already well versed in anyway. So, I don't know, I find it funny that we have to go through this again despite us already knowing how to make this sort of stuff. But we're going to have to be relying on potions, I feel like, a bit more, and oils and such, because I played this on a normal difficulty the first time I played The Witcher 3, and although there was some moments where the difficulty would spike, I felt like for the most part it was kind of like mind-numbingly, you know, easy. Like I didn't really have to go through too much to get myself past what I needed to get to. I would just have to get enough food in case I needed to, you know, get some health back, and I'd be okay. But we'll see how
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
I'm as ready as ever, fam. Let's go.
Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
I wouldn't exactly call it cower. I feel like that's the wrong word to use here.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
I don't feel like we have a choice on this options. It seems like the Wild Hunt is coming after us, so we might just have to protect the home front. And there we go. Got the guest of honor coming through.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Like this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Sounds like Vesemir's well versed in the game of Gwent. Might have to play him later on that.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a Griffin to kill.
Well, the people that are like wise in those sort of topics are the ones that maybe have some kind of past history with those kind of topics, like gambling. Maybe Vesemir has a history with gambling that we weren't aware about, so he's warning others to not become like how he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, experience tells you a lot. So, I'm looking at this past VOD of me going through this battle, and it's already kind of embarrassing to kind of look at it, because I'm here trying to equip the crossbow, and I'm having trouble trying to equip the crossbow. In fact, it was kind of awkward how this shot happened, because the game kind of slowed down and kind of glitched up, but we got the shot off in time. And I'm trying to switch to Quinn in the middle of it, and I'm switching to Quinn, and then I accidentally once again start using Yrden once more. I mentioned in the last video that we played that a lot of times that I would like to switch to Quinn, I accidentally leave the joystick sitting on Yrden, and it happens so many times whenever I play this game. We are playing this game on the PC, and I'm not using the keyboard because I don't really like the keyboard and mouse feel for this game personally, so I tend to play this with a PS4 controller. So, many instances, you will see me using Yrden instead of Quinn when I want to use Quinn. and I ended up just getting him locked down before he flew away, which I'm very happy about. And we have just some nasty frame drops coming through. But I think those frame drops are the reason why we're doing so well, because we're just spamming the attack button and it went really well. Lots better than what I thought it was. And now here's the embarrassing part. For some odd reason, I thought the Griffin was going to come back to attack us once more. So I'm just chilling, aiming with the crossbow, you know, maybe hoping that he's going to come away. And then, like, I don't know why it took me so long to realize. I was just a big thing just went through my head. I was like, oh, he's not coming back, is he? I think I probably need to go chase him, don't I? Alright, sure, I guess we'll go chase him. Even the combat music started dying down for a little bit until I started going chasing after the Griffin. But yeah, so that's why I said it's a little embarrassing when I looked at this VOD, because of so many mistakes that ended up happening during this battle. But it's all good, though. I was thinking about taking one of these horses with me to track him down, but then I saw on the sky that the Griffin's not as far as I thought it was. I put Quinn on just in case, and I accidentally shot my crossbow when I meant to aim down and attack the Griffin. And now we have the Griffin trying to come after me once more. Go ahead and dodge it real quick. And then we shoot the Griffin. I'm surprised that shot hit him, because I expected it to, believe it or not, miss. And just before the Griffin would run away, I was like, nah, man, we need to go chase this guy down before he gets us. I don't know how I didn't get hit that time. Now that I'm looking at past this, I'm surprised it didn't hit us. And I love how the wing just gets in the way, and it actually doesn't give him damage. It's like the wing is kind of like his shield. Now, man, I'm actually literally looking at this VOD. I'm just wondering to myself, like, man, the many times that I probably should have gotten hit and just don't see. Like, I got hit right there, but I got pushed up to the rooftop of this windmill just now. But we killed the Griffin. A lot easier than what I expected it to be. I remember my first playthrough, man, I died so many times trying to kill this damn thing.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a Witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
So we're going to go ahead and skin the Griffin here momentarily. Grab all the loot, because we don't like leaving loot behind. I'm one of those people that like carrying on all the loot that we find. That's why I have an encumbered problem for almost anything I play. Fun fact, Demon Souls, although I love it, I hated how encumbered you would be for anything that you would pick up half the times in that game. Shout out to anyone that played Demon Souls and knows what I'm talking about, being over encumbered for literally everything you do. Now, I am aware that we need to go to the inn in order to bring us a story. However, I also saw this box of stuff that, you know, might have something good for us. Like, we got Wolfhide, which I probably will sell that to get a couple crowns for ourselves to make some cash, get that moolah for us. And yeah, so I don't like leaving things behind, even things that are like little, that might not seem as worth as much. Still gives us a bit of crowns, because you never know, you might need that money later to purchase something later in the future that you want, instead of having to go for the grind just to get some money. Because, I don't know, man, sometimes it's kind of difficult to stumble across crowns in this game, I remember. I don't know, man, people are greedy. They don't like to share their money. They like to hold on to it for themselves. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about the Griffin that we just slayed for this captain dude that I keep forgetting his name. But yeah, we're going to go talk to this man real quick and see what's up.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I told you he was putting a front.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no! By the gods, no!
Poor dude. He probably didn't know, man. He probably really didn't know that that rye was rotten. Maybe he did, but you know what? He might have not known.
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
I mean, why else would I come here?
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat.
See, I told you, this man was putting a front the whole time.
Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Look, I'm a Witcher, and although the moral choice might be here to say turn down the coin, I'm a Witcher. I'm gonna take all the money I can take. We're role-playing as a goddamn Witcher, and Witchers, they don't, they don't do a contract without being paid. That's the whole point here. Now, I find it kind of funny how the glitch of this door just happens, because obviously there's a guy right beside that front door, and it's trying to push him out the way, but it doesn't push him out the way because the NPC stays there. So I just thought it was kind of funny looking with that door going in and out, just stuttering, and I just had to put that on there. You know, the professional option would have been just to edit that out, not to be there, but I personally thought it was kind of a funny touch.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
When is there not trouble in a bar? And by the way, why are they playing that knife game?
Time we were on our way.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
Like, for real, the man's just, like, playing to get stabbed at the moment. Like, I kind of feel kind of nervous. I've seen those videos on YouTube, and I'm just like, oh, no, I'm not playing that. Nah, I'm good. She don't seem too happy.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Ugh. She is, she's a little pissed off. Just a tiny bit. Oh, and this man's gonna push us now, too? How rude! You weren't even part of this fight!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
I mean, other than a bloody nose, I think she's doing alright.
They say witches steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere.
Man, so much for staying out of this.
Are you?
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
All I wanted was a delicious Coke and rum and be out of my merry way, but of course people have to get in the way. And by the way, when I mentioned once more, when I meant to put Quinn, I put Yrden on. It just makes me hurt my feelings on the inside, just how many times I put Yrden on by mistake, not meaning to. Yo, I might as well just upgrade Yrden. Alright, Gerald, don't you think beheading him was just a little too much? We couldn't just maybe just stab him and just, you know, like say back off.
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
And now they're angry at us? Come on, bruh, like which one?
His face! God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
Oh my god, we were just they started it. We didn't do anything. They started it first.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Nah, fam, like, that makes me mad. It's like, y'all over here trying to fight over stuff, and then y'all try to fight us, and then we fight back, and now you guys want us to leave, especially the tavern girl. Come on.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Oh, hello. Someone's got their tongue choked up.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's Good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Let's go, boys!
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can't we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emhyr var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. For as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Sadly, I don't think we have a choice in the matter here.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
I'm gonna take it that she is also a city girl and not really a country girl neither. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry, Vesemir. We'll see you back at home, man. You hold down the front. I actually do love Vesemir, man. He's a good character. Very wise. I still need to play the other Witcher games, man. I'm very disappointed that I missed out on this series for the longest time. Because there's so much to know about the story of this game.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
This doesn't seem like a good time. Although I don't know, like, I find it funny how this chase goes down. Like, you'll see what I mean here in a moment when the cutscene does end. That man got trampled to death by a horse. That looks just so painful. Could you just imagine that, you know, if you got capital punishment of some sorts, and that's how you go out, just being, you know, stomped on by a horse, or being dragged by a horse? Like, that is some crazy ways to go out. Although, I am sure that back in the 1800s or something like that, there was kind of a punishment of being dragged by a horse. Now, here's what I'm talking about when I mention, like, the way that they stop the wild hunt from chasing us is literally, you know, they just explode the bridge and that's it. Like, really? You didn't train your horses to jump over a bridge or something? Like, for real? Alrighty then. Like, I don't know, man. I just thought that was funny. It's like, out of all the things that could stop the wild hunt from chasing us to this grand castle.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Now, I showed off that cutscene because I do love that this game fills you in at times when you don't come back and play this game for a long time. Because there are moments where I don't play an RPG for a bit and then I completely forget the whole story that I'm into. But I love the little touch that they remind you in a little recap and a summary of some of the things that you went through to remember the story. Geralt's getting a nice little cleaning here. He's got all the ladies around him. Did you notice that they were all smiling, touching Geralt and stuff? I know you saw that.
It must suffice.
think Emhyr cares if I'm clean?
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all.
Someone's very stuck up.
The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Griffin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Someone's about to look super fancy, looking like he's going on a date. Although we know the real reason why he's going up there, but, you know, it seems like he's going on a date or something. But I do like his beard, though.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
Alright, so the fact that he has lice on his beard, okay, you know what? It's reasonable to cut that beard off. I never had lice, but that just sounds nasty.
How goes it? Preparations for the audience proceeding as planned?
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Vorius, commander of the Alba Division. Yennefer's escort. They were my men, all of them. Indeed, were, for none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time, and razor to your throat.
That sounded like a threat. So you know what? I'm gonna give you a sarcastic-ass answer.
Your men died in battle, as soldiers tend to.
I see their fate does not trouble you overly.
True, but I'm guessing the fate of those whose country they invaded didn't overly trouble them.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done.
Shall I shave him once more, against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Good. Now the gentleman may dress.
Now, I mean, Gerald's not wrong with what he said. Like, they invaded a country that wasn't theirs and they took it and they didn't have any problems with it, so why does he feel problems now? You know what I mean? Like, you know, Geralt was just telling some truth bombs and he did not like the truth bomb.
Sadly, I did not receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
Ugh, I'm not a fan of chafing. You know, for my men out there, you know what I'm referring to. Ugh.
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
At least, well, you know what? At least they actually do a good deed and clean our clothes. I mean, if our beard was infected with lice, I can only imagine what the clothes have been through. I mean, we did behead somebody and their blood was all over the shirts, and you know what? You know, not washing off clothes with human blood doesn't sound like it smells particularly too well. I'd imagine that it smells pretty goddamn awful. And I actually accidentally tried to do this communication without clothes on.
This might come as news to the gentleman, but the towel wrapped around one's waist is not fitting attire for an audience. The gentleman will kindly dress.
I won't lie, I love his sarcastic answer back. I think it's pretty hilarious. But no, I thought we had to go up to him to confirm that we're ready to go and it puts the clothes for us. But no, they actually wanted to have our clothes put ourselves. But that's fine. That means he got to see us naked, so that's cool.
Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Personally, I just want our old clothes back.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Ugh. Ugh.
Confirm.
Ugh. Ugh. That's all I'm gonna say.
leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest.
Come on.
The gentleman will rehearse.
Come on, bruh. Come on, seriously? Come on, for real? Ugh, that's all I'm gonna say to that, just ugh.
Gotta be kidding.
Not at all. I am mortally serious. Does the gentleman know the penalty for breaches of etiquette in the Emperor's presence? 200 lashes. I do not wish that upon him, so I will not let him leave until I am confident that he knows how to behave. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I already forgot what option it is to make it correct. My bad.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings.
Such a demeaning term. Like, Jesus, it just sounds so demeaning. It sounds like, you know, your parents just kind of scolding you with a name.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
I don't think your Majesty has a choice. I think he has to take us regardless of how he feels about us, honestly. I'm just saying.
Imgrimi et art ketzer. Griffin aden in karn eb marvut. Emhyr var emreis.
Bow. I really don't want to bow, but you know what? We're just gonna bow and go right ahead. I actually have never not bowed before. Someone let me know what happens when you don't bow. Does anything bad happen to you?
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer et the orde.
Velen namen, vatkan favot.
And also, someone fill me in. What language are they speaking? Because I'm honestly curious. Is it a legitimate language? I love it. I really do.
I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends.
Even he's kind of confused. Don't worry, I'm shell-shocked too. Like, he even had the face of being shell-shocked.
Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
But like, why me though?
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
He don't like it.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I kind of feel used in a way. We'll talk about it after this dialogue sequence.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace. whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
Yeah, like, I just feel like I'm kind of used here. Like, he cares about his daughter Cirilla, but, like, you know, they're not close at all whatsoever. So he uses me to try to be nice to him just so he can lure her back. I don't know, man. It just feels kind of messed up. Like, you feel like there's some kind of daddy issues in the situations. I'm just saying. Let's go talk to the wifey, Yennefer.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances.
Oh.
One I might even take you up on.
Oh.
But we've matters to attend to.
Oh.
Now do you understand why I'm at Emhyr's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
I just want to know how they figured out that's what she looks like, if they haven't, like, actually seen her. That's all.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
Smooth.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emhyr said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emhyr's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Someone's quite bitter about some past events, you can tell.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, alright? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
At least Yennefer still cares about Geralt. Yeah, I mean, she's bitter because of the events that happened to Triss and between Geralt and Triss, and obviously Triss being her best friend and as such, but she still wants him to come back in one piece, so I think that she still obviously loves the man.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get our adventures going, as we need to be heading to, I think it was Vizima?
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Now, I do apologize. It's been a minute since I played this game, so I don't even remember what the Wild Hunt really did with Ciri. But we're going to find that out and uncover it later on as we go on into this game. And although it's funny because I ended up bringing about Yennefer earlier, I did mention earlier that we're probably going to go with the Triss Merigold love path, since the last time I played this game, I went with Yennefer as my love interest. So this time I'm going to see how the game turns out when you have Triss as your love interest instead, because I have yet to see that. So, yeah, we'll see how that ends up going when we get to it. But I just thought it was funny because she ended up bringing up Triss, and I forgot that that scene happens in this game. And I was like, oh, well, her words are going to be pretty much valid when we get to that sort of part of the game. No, seriously, I want to see how Yennefer reacts to it when we get to it. I like this cutscene. I like how it just starts off with these hung people on this tree. It's very creepy and eerily. There's a lot of ambient noises as well. These crows. I hate crows in real life, honestly. But these crows just sitting there. Just setting the tone, man, right away from the get-go before you even do anything whatsoever in this game. Or, I mean, in Vizima. I love that the trophy of the Griffin is still on the side of our horse. I like that that's shown off, actually. And we now have access to the Heart of Stone DLC area, apparently. However, I'm going to disappoint everybody that's probably watching this for the first time ever. I have never touched a DLC for The Witcher, nor have I even seen the DLC for The Witcher 3. I don't know, maybe we'll get to it. Maybe I might stream that. I don't know, we'll see. Since that one is a lot smaller than the actual Witcher game. Although I have heard if you really want to do everything in both Blood and Wine and the Heart of Stone DLC, that they can take upwards to finish 60 hours each if you decide to do everything in the game. So we'll see what we might do. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be taking on that DLC just yet. But I think it's impressive though. I'm not one for DLCs whatsoever. Like I usually tend to skip out on DLCs, not because I have like this high moral ground. It's just because like I don't really care for them overall whenever DLCs come out for games. But for a DLC that's $20 and that DLC itself is a 60-hour experience, I find that impressive because a lot of games that you buy that are AAA experiences, sometimes they're only 8 hours tops. So you mean to tell me that you're getting a whole AAA experience for 60 hours? I mean, I think that's worth a deal. Personally, I ended up buying this game on a Steam sale for the Game of the Year editions. I'm going to be picking up some of these Witcher contracts that I think I'll probably be doing on my own time just to get a little bit of money so I don't slow down the gameplay that we're watching of this playthrough. So we're back at a tavern. Last time when we were at a tavern, it didn't end very well for us.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
Geralt, low-key, I'm starting to feel like he has a drinking problem because it wasn't just a couple hours ago that we got a drink from the other tavern, and here we are drinking once more. Geralt likes his good alcohol, man. What can I say? He's a man of taste.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
What's he scared about? Like, we haven't even finished our drink just yet.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I think this man is the last person that needs to be threatening our boy Geralt here. I'm gonna be going for this option though.
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
I guess we're just gonna be telling him the truth. We're trying to get to know each other, right?
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
Someone seems to be happy after I told him that was where I was going. Like, he was impressed with that option. But who is this man?
Who are you?
Oh, I. And why do you care?
I don't know, because we just told you where we're going, so I'd like to know about you too.
Just curious. Kinda wondering what you're doing here.
I don't like curious types.
Really? How badly?
So bad that I kill him.
Oh my god, we just simply asked a question and these guys got offended? Like, bruh. And I thought my generation of people were in a sensitive area. These guys are even more sensitive. And again, I have Yrden equipped, thinking that I had Quinn equipped once more. I don't even know why I keep doing this to myself. I don't even know why I keep doing this myself, but it's all good though. I'm actually low-key getting my ass kicked a little bit. And I'm over here trying to get some more food on me. And you'd think that by now, watching this past VOD, you'd think that in my head, I'd probably finally put Quinn equipped. But no, I'm still just rocking the Yrden. But it's been working this playthrough, so I guess I can't be too mad.
Have you any idea what the Baron will do when he learns of this butchery? The village! He'll tear it apart before anyone can say it was some wandering mutant done it. An iron fist he's got.
He seems a little too concerned.
Where's Hendrik?
You deaf? Understand what I'm saying? Baron won't let this stand.
Calm down. Your Baron's no idiot. Seriously doubt he'll think you locals cut his men down with farming implements. Now where's Hendrik?
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Go out the back. More the Baron's men in the village.
No need to worry about me.
I'd rather you not make any more trouble for yourself, for us both.
I'm also starting to see this little trend that's going on here, by the way. Anytime we go into a tavern of some sort, there just seems to be something bad that happens. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's always someone getting killed in a tavern. I don't know, man. It's just a little bad omen about us, I guess.
Greetings.
Let's go talk about a little bit of...
Wouldn't mind a drink? Show me what you got.
Just grab some of the items that we may or may not be able to get before we end up going around town. I also want to exhaust the Baron storyline a little bit. As I mentioned before, I like going through the dialogue sequences here. I like those little details when I am given a time to learn about some characters that are kind of important to the open world. I don't know. When I actually enjoy the game, I like knowing a lot about the game and what I'm playing. Especially because these are the kind of like dialogues that you won't get just because of the main story. It's just optional. Like, if I actually find it entertaining, I'm going to look for more information. But if I don't want it shoved down my throat. It's kind of one of those things. So let's go ahead and talk about the Baron.
Bloody Baron. How do you get that moniker? There a story to it?
A time ago, when he was still in the army, some Blackens had holed up in a dye works. Baron and his men were ordered to take it. Others might have bided their time, starved him out. But the Baron's an hasty one. A attacked straight away. The Blackens surrendered. Baron and his men took most of them alive. But one of his blokes knocked over a vat of red dye. It all ran into the river. Folk took to saying that the river flowed red with blood. That the Baron had slaughtered his prisoners to a man. Been known as the Bloody Baron ever since.
Kind of ironic.
Well, a week before, he'd massacred a whole squadron in Ingholm. But far fewer heard that story.
I wonder how true these stories that they're telling
Baron's
are.
not from around here, right?
He's Temerian, but from other parts. Folk say he deserted along with his company. Showed up here one day with his stragglers. They'd all had enough of the wandering. So they took the old lord's castle, and the Baron became master of Crow's Perch. Reckon once the Blackens feel sure they hold the land, they'll let him keep Crow's Perch. Give him a true title.
And that'll be all for now.
Thanks. Farewell.
And let's go ahead and get out of this tavern and go meet our man Hendrik, who is the guy that we're looking for previously to get here in general. But with now having this video last almost 47 minutes long, I had fun commentating over this, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. I will be seeing you guys on the next episode of the Witcher 3 playthrough, as they're going to be meeting up with Hendrik and then getting to Vizima as well. So I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care of one another. It's been your boy Nemesis JG, and I hope you guys come back soon. Thank you very much.